Mostly just because when I sat down with my family and we kind of talked about both sports and where I had opportunities to go play at, I felt like I could go further in baseball, like it would take me further in the long run. And I remembered back to playing AAU, probably my 10th grade summer going into my junior year, and I did not enjoy it at all. And I felt like that's what college basketball was going to be like that similar style, just fast pace. And I just didn't really enjoy it that much. And I knew baseball is what I really wanted to do, which is why I chose that. So I feel like I made a really good decision.
Hey Garrett, Jared Brotman with the Reveille here. This pitching staff is unbelievably talented as a whole, and they have a lot of veteran guys that are able to impart some knowledge onto younger guys like you. What have you learned from some of their experiences throughout their time in college baseball?
I've learned a lot. I've grown up an LSU baseball fan my whole life, so I've kind of watched the past few years and just how far they've went, and actually being part of the program now and being able to talk to those guys like Marceau and Labus and Hill. Learned a lot from those guys, and I'm trying to like take everything in that I can before they leave for to try to gain knowledge, is just far as pitch grips and situations and what they did in these situations. And I feel really lucky to be around guys like that, and who are pretty high draft prospects as well. So it's fun.
Hey Garrett, my name is Glenn West with LSU Country here in town. Nice to meet you, man. I guess Paul's been very complimentary of you and saying how you can be a huge piece for them out of the bullpen this year. I mean, just kind of talk about your pitching style and just kind of what you bring to the table each and every night that you go out there.
I really feel like each night that I go to the mound, I'm gonna command the strike zone with three pitches: my fastball, changeup, and slider. And I have a lot of confidence in that. And I really feel like the main thing for me is just like every time I toe the rubber, just to pitch with the confidence that I know I have, and just pitch like I'm the best pitcher. And I think if I bring that confidence every time, that it's going to help me in the long run. And also it helps out when I'm on the mound knowing that I got a really good defense behind me. So like I know that they're going to make plays for me, and just grind every pitch and don't take any pitches off. And I think that's really what's going to help me overall.
Garrett, Matt Trent with WBRZ. You never had really a full entire season of doing just baseball, right? Like you've always split time between hoops and the diamond. Like, have you seen your game already strictly sticking to baseball, improve, or have you seen any differences in anything really sticking solely to baseball?
I feel like the thing that I've noticed the most sticking solely to baseball is my body feels so much fresher. Like with basketball, it was so much on my body, so much wear and tear. Just it was a lot, and I feel like sticking to just baseball, like I don't know, I feel so much healthier, and I feel so much stronger. I've been able to gain weight and sustain that. Like in basketball season, I don't think I ever got, or my at all in high school, I never got over 180 pounds, and now I'm 195. So I'm able to sustain that weight, and I feel so much better.
And real quick, did you have any offers to play basketball? And if so, like who were they, if you don't mind?
I had pretty much everyone in Louisiana except LSU, and then Ole Miss and West Virginia kind of started talking to me a little bit before probably going into my junior summer. But I shut all that down and when I committed here. So
Garrett, I really just talked to Will. What have you seen out of him as he transitions to third base? How would you describe him as a third baseman?
not really sure, honestly. I mean, I haven't really seen him at third a good bit. I know he's a heck of a pitcher though. So he's an overall good athlete too. And he's now my roommate. So we've gotten a little closer over the past month or so. And I like him a lot. I think he's going to do well there. He's a really hard worker. So I'm curious to see how that goes. I think he's going to do well though.
Anyone else for Garrett?
I'll ask another if I can.
Yeah.
Sort of talking about what Matt was saying, like with transitioning to baseball full time. What were sort of the things that have you learned most about just from a pure pitching perspective? Because there's been guys like Jaden Hill didn't play both, and he had to learn a lot over the last couple of years. What do you think is going to kind of be the key to being able to sustain now that you're pitching so much more?
I'm sorry, can you ask that again?
Yeah, sorry, that was all over the place. Some of the guys who have played both sports, they discovered that it was kind of hard to sustain once they were only pitching full time. What do you think is going to be the key for you to last, and have the durability now that you're pitching so much more than you have in the past?
I think just really taking care of my arm and being honest with the coach whenever it doesn't feel the best. And but I mean, my arm has always been fine in high school because I threw a lot in high school. Like my team relied on me a lot my junior and senior year. So I mean, it's really, I wouldn't say new to me, but like I said, I feel like it's just going to be taking care of my arm, like doing all the rehab that I know I should after I throw. And I think I'll be fine if I do all that and take care of myself.
Hey, Garrett, yeah, I had just one more for you. Obviously you guys have 20 very capable pitchers on this staff, and I'm just curious as to, what the message is to maybe some of you guys that will be coming out of the bullpen and, not pitching maybe on an every night basis. I mean, just what has been the message from Alan, from Paul to you guys as pitchers to just kind of always stay ready, especially, with the COVID and the way that it is. You could knock a bunch of guys out at the same time. Just what's the message to you guys just in terms of, always being ready and just, waiting for your opportunity, I guess?
I think mostly even away from the field, just being smart and not really going out to prevent getting COVID. But I think baseball-wise, just like he says, he's been telling us since the fall, really, that even when season gets here, we don't know what it's going to bring. Like, teams are going to cancel last minute, kind of like Notre Dame. They're not able to come up here now. But really just to stay ready and always be prepared. I mean, when you get your moment on the mound to pitch. So I think that's really what we're all going to do. I think we're all going to be ready out of the pen. And we got a lot of talented guys. So I think we're going to do really well with all that.
On that sort of COVID protocol front, have you had to train yourself not to, lick your fingers before you pitch or something, or blow into your hands? And is there stuff like that y'all have had to train yourself not to do?
Yes, we do. I blow in my hand a lot when I pitch, so that's going to be something new for me. So I think they said we could put a washcloth or something, or a wet towel in our back pocket. But I mean, it's definitely going to be new to me, but it's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
Does it usually help you to to grip a pitch, the spit?
Yeah, it definitely does, especially when it's kind of chilly outside. Blowing in my hand, it kind of gives me grip on the baseball before I pitch. So like I said, that's definitely going to be new to me.